And we're recording very wonderful things. It's a magical time for spinal injuries.
Never mind, we're not far from the hospital. So.
I don't want to go there today. Oh, hello, kiddies,
And welcome.
to the girls in Abergavenny. That one was a little bit ropey.
Well,
Sorry.
Rather you than me.
Anyway,
Welcome to episode 48, folks, of Road
it
to
is
Destruction.
49.
Well, I assume it is.
It's 40 something. We haven't far off a 50th episode.
I know, and it's going to be a special episode with a guest star,
Yes,
Leonardo
will.
DiCaprio.
that's right, Leonardo DiCaprio. That's not the film star. That's Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. He's 78. He runs an ice cream parlour.
That's right.
He's a lovely chap.
He's a big fan,
Yeah,
and he just wanted to be part of the show.
he absolutely adores ice cream. That's where he runs a parlour. He also likes knitting, crocheting, and sniping rats.
All right. With a slingshot.
Crossbow. It's quite accurate for a man with one eye.
Yeah. A glass eye.
Wooden leg. Artificial hand. Used to be a butcher.
Wow.
Give up. He don't know why.
Yeah. I wonder how his sales were in the shop.
I don't know, some weeks have a little extra meat than you should have.
Yeah. Not all of it was animal.
I didn't know once it was in the sausages, did you? No. Oh.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, enough silliness. Let's hope this camera doesn't fall off the dash because I've got my hand on it.
Overheat.
Oh, I hope it don't overheat.
It probably will. Usually does.
That's the way. Just walk across the road while talking on the phone.
On your bike, and you should be pumped up those tyres. Really, they're flat.
That's pure genius.
Darwin
Millions,
Award.
yeah, Darwin Awards gonna be here. Da 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 bam da da bam bam. Yeah. You can mention that guy.
I will.
Yes. Anytime? No, okay, don't then.
Okay, first story then. I'll start.
Go on.
I put a post on Facebook about this yesterday. A person in a stunt on her way to a stag weekend decided for a day to down a bottle of Jack Daniel's bourbon.
Bourbon.
Bourbon, whatever.
Bourbon's a biscuit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Nice biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he decides to down a whole bottle, and there's a video online. I'll put a link in the description. Afterwards, he said it's the worst thing he ever did.
No,
He felt
really.
violently ill for the rest of the trip. Basically, Jack Daniels is 40% proof, and it was a 70 centilitre bottle, and the recommended daily allowance is 3 to 4 units. He downed the equivalent of 28 units in 13 seconds.
That's going some.
Yeah, you are an idiot.
Anybody think he was Welsh? Bloody hell, I saw the post, I couldn't believe it. I actually did write on Lee's post, I said, so that's what an idiot looks like.
Yeah.
Obviously a future recipient of the Darwin Awards. Yeah. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And on to another stupid man. I tip my glasses off because I'm old and I can't read with these glasses on. Okay, move the camera. Okay, a young man of 22 was pulled over by the police early on a Sunday morning in Colorado Springs, in America. As the police, the police were unaware he had a handgun, and as they moved to the car, got closer and closer to the car, he tried to hide the gun. The genius accidentally shot himself while tucking the gun away. Don't know where he shot himself, they didn't report that. So, yes, it is rain, by the way. They charged him, sent him to the hospital to have treatment, and then fully arrested him, put him away. They searched his car afterwards. It was actually packed with drugs, apparently, which is why he obviously had guns and whatever. And he's gone to prison with his bullet wound. And I'm pure genius, and he's also, I reckon, a future Darwin Award winner.
Definitely.
Hello, viewer.
You have to turn the thing on because you'll be cut off.
Like that.
Yeah.
There you go. It's quite a wide lens on, actually. Anyway, we don't know what happened then. The camera's now moving like an idiot. Yeah. Sorry, but the camera went off, and now it's at an angle. I am Groot. Anyway.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Yes. The camera went off. We were having such a good time as well. Yeah, future Darwin Award winner. Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lee, it's your turn, Captain Sir Person.
Okay, yes.
Please don't go off.
Hopefully you've all seen the film Public Enemies with Johnny Depp. A brilliant film, I love it. It's basically about John Dillinger and how basically he creates havoc in Midwestern America in the 1930s. And there's a scene in the prison. In the scene, he takes 3 prison guards hostage with a fake gun. Now you think, that's pretty awesome. Obviously, artistic license there for Hollywood, that wouldn't happen in reality. Well, the truth is stranger than fiction. It turns out he held 17 people hostage in reality.
Seriously?
Yeah, with a fake gun carved from wood from the workshop.
Obviously, he could have turned his hand to being a carpenter.
Exactly, yeah.
Well done, Mr. Depp. Dillinger Depp. Awesome. That's unreal.
Yeah. He didn't put... There's a picture on the screen of the gun now.
Seriously? They fell for that?
Yeah, that is what they fell for. 17 prison guards.
Actually, no, John Dillinger was rubbish at carving.
Yeah. He even carved Colt 1911 into the side. It's a bit difficult to make out because the original property is quite old now.
God.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just amazing. 17 prison guards. He managed to take hostage with that on his escape from prison.
Ridiculous. It's great. Now, I got a little one by here. I'll rephrase that. I got a little story by here. And basically, I found this little piece on the internet about newspaper headlines. Now, the first one, and it's only like little clippings of headlines. It goes, it said, "Threat disrupts plans to meet about threats." That was the headline. And you think, what? Obviously, we weren't particularly, prepared for the threats then, were they? Then, of course, there's another one. I love this one. This is really, really, really good, this headline. It says, "One-armed man applauds the kindness of strangers." I'd like to see that.
Yeah, well, okay.
Here's a good one. County pays $250,000 to advertise about lack of funds.
Genius.
But my favourite of the bunch, here it is, ready? Federal agents raid gun shop, find weapons.
Duh.
No, really? Oh my God. I just found these ones on it. I thought they're brilliant. They were more, but I could have gone on for like 30 minutes easy on them.
Yeah.
I was just really, really stupid. And you look at them, you think, did you actually really bother, to even do any work at all?
Any research? That's great journalism, by the way.
Raid gun shop, find us. That one made my day. That did. Oh, that's awesome. Lee, it's your turn.
Okay, in Limerick, in Ireland.
That rhymes.
Yeah.
No.
There was a bus driving around the city. Nothing odd with that, I'm sure. But as the picture on screen now shows, it was full of potatoes.
Please don't anyone do the stupid potato accent from Keith Lemon.
Nobody knows whether it was for the upcoming carnival, which is in the town, or whether it was just for a publicity stunt. But yes, there was a bus driving around Limerick which was full of potatoes.
It's probably performance art. I don't have any talent for that.
And as an aside, here's a picture of a giant granny as a street food.
Yet again, like I said, at least that required some sort of skill. Okay, that was the end, will I take it, yes?
That is the end, and I've only got 3 left.
How about this one? A French man was jailed for 10 months for texting his girlfriend. You think, what? Yeah, well, she left him, they sort of split, and he texted her 21,807 times in just under a year. That's 70 plus texts a day.
Christ, I know some people who actually do that.
Right? Now, she thought it was harassment, and he just wouldn't listen, so he went to court and they jailed him. That's exactly what weird looks like.
Yeah, it's a bit obsessive, isn't it?
So, yeah. I'd say very, very... buy yourself an inflatable doll if you're that frustrated, for God's sake.
Be like that Japanese guy who created one in his shower.
Yes! If you saw that on the last one, that was just freaky.
Yeah.
That was really, really weird. I mean, get a life. Bring your real girlfriend home, see your shower girlfriend, and watch as she runs through the door. It's freaky, to say the least.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my other short. But see, these shortish ones, man. We need 2 of us today. See, we didn't think about it. We only done a few. So that's why we're talking rubbish and fill it out.
Yeah.
Like limerick.
It's called padding.
It is called padding, which is what I've got on my waistline after a week in North Wales eating junk.
Yeah. Up with Mount Stone.
Hello. Your turn, Lee.
Okay. In India, a teenager has been forced to marry a stray dog. Yep, it's true. In this local village, apparently her family has been experiencing major bad luck as lately.
Is your last name Knuckle Duster?
I don't know.
I'm just being sorry. Go on.
In the province of, where's the province? Doesn't say. It just says Eastern India. Apparently, this family has been suffering from loads of bad luck lately, and one of the village chieftains said, "Oh, the way to cure this bad luck is to marry a stray dog." And there's a picture on screen of the not so happy couple now.
I bet the honeymoon was weird.
Yeah, try consummating that marriage. But there's a picture on screen of the very sad looking dog who must be thinking, what the hell have I done?
What? Have they painted a line down his head?
Yeah.
Poor bugger. Oh, so obviously it's a well-known thing. Oh, you're going to get rid of bad luck, marry a stray dog.
Yeah, it's hoped that the evil spell will soon be destroyed.
Yeah, of course it will, yeah. If it doesn't, she'll always marry a gerbil. Because that's guaranteed then.
Yeah.
Or an octopus. Because many hands make light work, Ross.
Well, that's Japanese anime, innit? Or something weird like that.
Anyway, guys, back to our favourite subject, mine and his favourite subject, which you always find hysterical, Bigfoot.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Bobo, if you're watching, hope you're watching.
Yeah, Bobo, if you're watching this, right? Fuck you. I found it is a bit harsh, isn't it? Sorry, Bobo, we love you.
Platonically.
That's the word I was looking for, but I couldn't spell it. I found a webpage called Bigfoot Evidence. BigfootEvidence.blogspot.co.uk. So it's a British website, and it's full of Bigfoot news and footage, among other things. They also talk about Nessie, radioactive wild boars in Chernobyl,
Okay.
and dogs dressed as spiders. Oh, it's a golden nugget. It is. It's a golden nugget of poo. You need to see it, and definitely put this on your bucket list. It's awesome. I even looked at some of the videos. One guy said, I think I saw on footage a white Bigfoot, like an albino Bigfoot, walking back and forth my tent. I looked at the video footage. If it is, he has nothing better to do than walk back and forth in front of this camera 8 or 9 times.
Yeah. Did you get my good side yet?
Yep, we saw your arse cheek. But yeah, I mean, you think to yourself, what? But yeah, that's the website, right? I'll do it, say it again. BigfootEvidence.blogspot.co.uk.
Yeah.
Go there. It's a belter.
Yeah, there's loads of these videos up on Facebook now. Is it real or is it fake? And there was one the other day of a supposed UFO being escorted by 2 fighter jets. But you could tell it looks really fake, but you look at some of the comments and you're like, oh my god, it's real. And it's like, what are you looking at? Come on, it's like jerkiness all over the sky.
Sci-Fi Channel can do better UFOs.
Yeah.
And they do things like arachna shark.
Yeah. And
sand sharks.
Yeah.
A lot of sharks in Sci-Fi Channel.
Indeed, Sharknadoes.
Lee.
Yeah, okay. Sony has sparked controversy in Japan. Well, not in Japan, obviously, it's pretty much the norm there. They released a game which takes users inside a schoolgirl's bedroom.
Okay, nothing weird there.
It's designed for the new VR headset, which is going to be released soon, and the game itself is called Summer Lesson. Funny enough, so you can go off on your own tangents there, and basically you use your head and to move around this virtual schoolgirl's bedroom and supposedly help her with her homework.
Why?
Yes. But in one of the shots, it's quite clear that you are somehow underneath the desk, staring up at her assets.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of these VR headsets and hand lotion sold.
Yes.
And tissue stocks are going to go off the shelves.
So there's a clean, friendly picture on the screen now of this game. And if you want to buy it, I assume you can find it from many reputable outlets.
And probably really dodgy ones.
Well.
Yep, because now you're miles ahead, orange car. Stupid colour car, anyway. I got a lovely story about it. A 30-strong group of British jihadists who left Britain to actually go and join the Muslim extremists and cause all kinds of havoc and shoot people and all that kind of stuff, have said they've decided they regret their decision to join the Islamic extremists in the Middle East and want to come home.
No.
That's exactly my answer. How about no?
You made your choice. That's it.
You decide to go up there and fuck off. How do you know you went with ISIS? How do you know you went one of those ones that hacked off 2 guys' heads with basically what looks like a fucking bread knife? Stay out there.
Yeah.
If you come back into this country, the only way you're going to do it is in chains. You'll spend the rest of your life, not 8 years, not 10 years, not 15 years, rest of your life in prison until you come out of a wooden box, which will line with bacon. How's that? No. Fuck off. Rant over.
Yeah, that's another rant box of the day.
Rant box. Fuck you. Yeah, I can't believe that. Oh, you made a mistake, did you? Oh, fuck us. My heart bleeds pure piss for you. Oh, no.
What?
I just deleted part of my story. Thank God I know where it is. Your turn.
Okay, a man in China had to be rescued from inside a bank the other day after he got locked inside the ATM booth and tried to escape by crawling underneath the ventilation opening. And he got trapped, as the picture on screen now shows. In the province of Zhejiang, eastern China.
I will believe that one, yeah.
When the firemen found him, he was obviously passed out from, they assumed the booze. And he went in it just to get some money. He was so drunk he didn't know how to unlock the door from the inside, so he thought, I'll try to escape through this little tiny gap, where he promptly passed out.
Jeez, I'm quite surprised he got his head through.
I know. That's not a very big gap at all.
Because he got his head through, should be get his ass through. Very strange. Now, this is a short story. It's just a question. Right? Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon. Neil A backwards spells alien. Coincidence? I think not. Look that one up, Bobo.
Yeah. Fact or fake? This is for you.
Yeah. Yeah, damn right. Like that one? Alien. Neil A. Alien. Backwards. Yeah. Your turn.
Well, how do you follow on from that? Well, I can honestly say I can't, because I haven't got any more stories left.
What we can discuss is a story in American news. In America, they wanted to actually teach creationism along with science, which I thought, you what? Now, they teach religion because it's faith. Creationism isn't even a faith, it's a bit of bunkum, to be honest. And America has said, no, we're not going to teach it. And as far as I'm concerned, they've made the right decision. Because anyone that actually believes evolution isn't real, dinosaurs and man existed side by side, the Earth is only 10,000 years old, and fossils of dinosaurs, by the way, according to some of them who don't believe, dinosaurs existed at the same time as man, some of them believe that the fossils were planted there by the devil to trick us.
Well, that's just...
And some of them actually believe the fossils were planted there. It was a government conspiracy.
Okay, way back in like the 1700s when people started finding them.
Yeah, well, government down there. Oh, you gotta watch them, those men in black hats and black horses.
Top hats and dandy wigs.
Oh, what who? Let's plant a fig. Like, isn't it? Aha! Hello, wonderful. all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but they've banned it, thank God, because you might as well just turn around and say, right, we're going to teach the Mystery books as Bible study. Might as well, no? Creationism, always a laugh. They don't teach Scientology in school because that's bunkum as well.
Yeah, and yet people still follow that.
Yes, people usually got lots of money that put lots of their money into it.
Yeah,
this is a bit of a theme, isn't it?
It's something like that.
But yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, creationists are complaining up in arms. Why isn't it taught? Why isn't this? Why isn't that? I've even had people say to me, oh, but they should teach it. I go, why? Oh, well, they can't prove it's not true. You go, what? And then somebody said to me, well, you can't prove the theory of evolution is true. Yeah, you can. We've actually personally, as a species, evolved dogs. And we've done it over literally a couple of generations. How do you think you get pugs and Alsatians and poodles? They didn't all descend from wolves one day and think, you know, oh, I'm a bit of a wolf. I don't want to look like a wolf anymore. I'll have a perm.
Yeah.
We evolved them. We evolved dogs. We've even done it within like 5 generations of dogs, and we've changed animals drastically. I mean, sometimes to like it's a mistake.
Detrimental.
Yeah, to their health. You got like the little bulldogs, the Winston
Churchill.
Churchill.
They've got trouble breathing.
Can't breathe. You got other dogs, and you know they have trouble. Like their fur is so. I mean, this one dog looks like your dreadlocks. I mean, you wash that and try drying it. It's going to take like a month to dry. You have to stick it over a radiator for an hour. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I mean, yeah, and one person actually said to me, oh yeah, but you can't prove things like that in science. You can't prove things like this and that. And you can't prove where the Big Bang started. All the scientists who see this, put a rant in the box below. That's fine, because they've actually pinpointed as close as possible to the moment where it expanded from.
Yeah, and there's a picture on the universe of the cosmic background radiation.
Yes, and somebody's done a map actually of our galaxy. We've got our universe there, which looks like a little dot, and you've done like a galaxy map. And it's not a bar of chocolate, and it's like strands. Looks like strands of light. It's really beautiful. Almost looks like some sort of deep sea creature. It's really gorgeous. And then you see all these strands, which are like spiral arms, and it's very beautiful, like a work of art. And we are this dot there.
Yeah.
And then you got ours, and then there's others. And they're everywhere, and it's beautiful. It's like the Hubble telescope. They actually pointed that at a gap. There's a piece just under, like, it's where the moon sits at one point in the year, and there's literally black space. And for years and years, people thought there was nothing there. And Hubble concentrated a telescope on there for like about a stupid amount of time. And photographs came back, and it's just full of light. Planets and universes and galaxies, and you think, oh my God, it's beautiful. See, yes, we can prove it. And yes, it is called a theory, the theory of evolution, because the theory works as long as all the information we have fits that theory. If something changes, then the theory changes. But it is actually fact. Unlike creationism. Because one guy in work actually said to me, he goes, well, if you evolved from apes, how come apes didn't evolve? Exactly what I had to do. I had to bite my lip not to laugh. I said we were an ape-based species. We were not apes.
Yeah. We're on the
apes were different.
We were on the same tree, but we are on a different branch.
Yeah. Which is why you don't get chimpanzees changing into gorillas. And by it's millions of years of evolution. It freaking scares me.
Yeah.
It's scary, isn't it? It is. But I thought of that. But you love that one, don't you? Yeah. How come monkeys haven't evolved then? Well, if they're smart enough, they'll try. And I won't have to, because they won't have to like get up and go to work. They won't have to sign off. They won't have to pay rent, gas, water, and electricity. If they're smart enough.
Yeah. Staying on the science theme, there's an experiment that's about to happen to see if the universe is in fact a 2D hologram projected onto a 3D plane.
Wait for it. I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, pretty much. We could be living in a simulation, folks. I will let you know how the experiment goes.
If we are in a hologram, I want to know why I can't jump 300 foot from one building to another.
Yeah.
Why can't I run up walls? And why I've never ever been given a long black coat that buttons up to there, dark glasses, and I've never fought about 200 Agent Smiths in a big field.
Yeah. You can either take the parking ticket or the Mountain Dew lip balm.
I think I'll take a ticket.
Find how deep the rabbit hole goes.
That's just wrong. I see what you mean. Sorry. Ah, dear. But yes, well, that's the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Episode
48.
There we are. We think it's 48. We've had a nice time doing with the two of us, the original team. Me and Lee have sat in Abergavenny in a coffee shop discussing a little series we will be doing soon.
Yes, indeed, called Ragtag.
Yeah, about stupid people in the army.
Yes.
Not the people in the army are stupid. I have every respect for you guys.
Yeah, it's a funny
funny spoof.
sort of like, I don't know what you could say. For example, Stripes, like that kind of thing. Yeah.
But less bright.
Yeah, a lot less bright and much smaller budget.
Yeah, a lot smaller budget. £1.20, and that includes the battery.
Yeah, and that was from Poundland.
Yes. Which means we bought 1 and a bit batteries. Packs of batteries.
Yeah.
So once they run out, if you haven't filmed it all, that's the episode.
That's it. So it'll probably be about 3 minutes long. But.
Yeah, we've been discussing recording little bits we can come up with. Things like there's going to be ninjas in it.
Yes.
We're going to be fighting a female army.
Yeah.
And it's all stupid stuff.
So look out for that, folks. It's going to be a while yet, but yeah, it is in the pipeline.
I just had a small idea for the female army as well, which would be really, really silly. And I won't say it on camera because I'll tell Lee once the camera's off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end.
Of Road Distraction episode 48. We'll see you next month.
Bye.